Yes, you read that video title correctly. Be comfortable with being stupid. Be comfortable with being silly. Because ultimately, with every little thing that you start, something new, you are likely to be stupid and silly in it. I'm currently learning a new language, the Portuguese language. And as I was chatting with ChatGPT, and I was giving it English phrases and it was saying it back to me in Portuguese. And then I was saying it back to it in Portuguese and asking it to judge me. And boy, just saying it made me feel silly. And I could hear my family laughing in the background with each and every expression. From the good afternoon colleagues, bonjour collages. I didn't first say it like that. And it sounded quite silly. Quite silly. Things as simple as uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, just counting from 1 to 5. You must be comfortable with being silly when you start something new. Something like learning what thank you means, obrigado. But not just saying the words, saying them in that accent that is believable so that the next party or the next person can appreciate it. You have to start silly. Now, think about all the things that have been holding you back. It's not those things that have been holding you back. It's you. It's you and your fear of being silly or stupid, of being judged or being looked at in a typical judgmental way that is holding you back. It is you that is the result of you not starting that thing. That course you never studied, it's you that is a result of that. Because you didn't want to go through the ABCs. You didn't want to start at the beginning. Everything starts somewhere. And let me give you a typical cliche example. You didn't start off talking as fluently as you talk today. Neither did I. You had to learn, you had to mumble, you had to create sounds. Those sounds eventually formed words, and even when you could form words, you still had to learn the way in which to express yourself. You still had to learn the language. You still had to learn body language. You still had to learn tone. You still had to learn similes, adjectives, synonyms, antonyms, prefixes, suffixes, all of those things. And it is through those very stages, through your schooling career, that got you to the comprehensive stage that you are in now, of being able to fully speak in a way that is appeasing to you and your audience, or to you and whoever you are speaking to one-on-one at that particular point in time. Now, trust me, it's a reality. People will judge you. People will look at you funny. People will think, what a stupid thing this person is doing. But think about all the greats while we're at it. The Cristiano Ronaldos of this world. Today they are being praised for the fact that they were the first to arrive, the last to leave. They took care of their health and their diet and everything in between. But at the time, when everybody else in the team was celebrating, having fun, and he chose to work, he was a weirdo. He was a weirdo in their eyes. It was just weird to see him work at the rate that he was working at. And to some, he was an inspiration. Because he chose a particular path. And that path led him to where he is today. I'm just using him as a typical example because I love Cristiano Ronaldo. I love his work ethic. I've loved every team that he's played in. I've followed him and I still follow him to this day. And to this day, he's remarkably breaking all these records due to that decision that he took from the onset. So what is holding you back right now besides you? Don't be afraid to look silly. Don't be afraid to look stupid. Take the leap, take the jump, take the plunge, and bungee into it. Bungee into it. It's up to you. So this week, it's already into November, mid-November of 2025, but that doesn't stop you from doing something great within the next 6 weeks of 2025. It also doesn't stop you to prepping to doing something great within the year 2026. So go for it. Take the plunge and take the leap. I appreciate you. And that is why my channel name is It Starts With You. Right? We started off with 0 subscribers, became 1 subscriber, and now we have more than 1,000 subscribers. But we started off somewhere. And trust you me, when I first put my phone camera on and watched myself back, I looked silly. I looked stupid. I had a script that was written down and I had tried to regurgitate it word for word verbatim and I couldn't do it. But now you see me today, I'm able to just off the cuff, off the fly, top of my dome, I can just spit out any topic. I can be of inspiration, of motivation. I can share knowledge, I can inspire, and I can lead you to following me in the right direction of doing things just because we started off somewhere. So what is your YouTube channel? What is your soccer career? What is your qualification, your PhD that you are striving towards? Look back at that, and instead of having regrets like how most people have when they are on their deathbeds, rather have something to be proud of. Learnings, knowledge, experience, whether failed experience or good experience, it's still experience. And that could actually be your win at the end of the day, because it could be your kids that are seeing how you do things that leads them to doing the things in an even better way, in an even more believable, achievable, inspiring, pushing type of way. So I love you, I appreciate you, and it starts with you, and I'll see you on the next one, my starters. Let's push. Do not be afraid to look stupid. Cheers, guys.